Alright, so it took me long enough to get this all set up. Who thought streaming and recording could be that complicated? You got things like different kinds of equipment, cameras, focal settings, depth, focus, audio and video encoders. If you want to output different audio channels, that's a whole thing. I got this whole weird setup on my, because I don't have like a fancy setup yet at this point. But we're here. We're ready to go. We're doing Andor season 2. Um, I've seen season 1. I'm not going to record it because I don't want to be dishonest. I've seen the show already. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys or anything. So we're on to season 2 now. I don't remember every little detail of season 1, so I don't know if they'll give us a like a recap. That would be kind of nice. But even if they don't, I think I'm fine because I understand or I remember enough of the plot from the first season, the important points. So without further ado, let's get going. If you like content, like, subscribe, do all those things. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I think the first Andor, and there's been a lot of praise for this one, has shown kind of the right direction to take with this franchise. I think the thing that Disney didn't fully appreciate when they first took over the franchises, Lucas, and a lot of people don't recognize this and realize this today. Lucas was a genuine filmmaker. He was a filmmaker's filmmaker. Every movie, whether you liked it or not, um, had true artistic vision and a whole lot of care put into it. He wasn't just making the next Star Wars movie, he was making like something to last for the ages. And they need to have that mentality going forward when they make live action Star Wars content. And part of what I mean by that is like attention to like the artistic direction, to the world building, how it's gonna like fit in thematically. There's a lot of themes that Lucas pulled from a lot of different places. Um, Cinematography, CGI, props, all that. Like Lucas was an actual filmmaker's filmmaker. A lot of people don't understand that, they don't realize that. Like his team created a lot of techniques and technology just to make the films that he made. You need to have that same kind of mentality when you go into it. It's supposed to stand the test of time. All right, we got a TIE interceptor. It looks like. Unfortunately, I've seen this in some of the spoilers. So this looks like a prototype, or that's what I heard from other people. It makes sense because if you look at the design, there's a little bit of some differences there. That looks way bigger on the inside than it did on the outside now. I think I heard that technically the Millennium Falcon shouldn't be as big on the inside as it shows in the movies. With the scale of how it looks on the outside. Interesting about like machine design in Star Wars and other sci-fi material like this is that you have to give the illusion of something being technical without there being actual like sense and meaning behind why this technology looks or works the way that it does, right? Because if we knew how to make that technology work, it would just be real. But we don't. We have to make up like how to fool the eye into thinking that there's complexity there that makes sense. And that's one of the great things about Star Wars prop design from like the Lucasfilms is if you just look beyond what's going on in the foreground, if you look at the background, there's a lot of weird trinkets and stuff that
How's it look?
it looks complex and technical, but you have no idea what it is.
The password tonight is We have to wait for my supervisor to leave. He never stays late.
All right, so
Are we safe
Andor
here?
has infiltrated the Empire somehow.
Just arrived. Hey,
You'd think they'd close that door so people can't hear him.
who's this place? Hi, pilot.
Was she like, oh, he's cute or something?
What was that?
She said you were cute.
See, what I tell you?
Have you been
He thinks
fasting
like
for very long?
something nefarious, but
I
no.
didn't ask. I'm sorry.
You're risking everything. You can ask what you want.
Close the door. We're having these conversations.
You're coming home to yourself. You've
I
become
like that line.
your fear.
Sometimes people will talk about the OT trilogy looking more like lived in and rustic. Um, but it's okay to have scenes, settings like this where it's like sterile and new looking. And in fact, if you go back to the OT, like the Empire's stuff was new looking. The whole point was that you're drawing a distinction between the Rebellion, which are like guerrilla war fighters hiding out in rustic rural areas where they can't be seen, versus the Empire, who are like in broad daylight, have all the money, have all this advanced technology that they could use. And this is probably a test facility for experimental aircraft, so you expect everything to be like polished and new and shiny. What's interesting is it looks like a TIE Interceptor, but it almost looks like it has seating for an extra complement of crew. I wonder what this particular TIE fighter's design is supposed to be, what its purpose. Like a troop carrier or something, or it's interesting because with the missiles on the sides and the Gatling guns, it actually looks more like modern and practical than you see with most Star Wars designs, but nothing too out of the ordinary, I guess. Oh, oh no, is it even flight worthy at this point? Oh, you better go. Oh, holy crap. Oh my god. What was the preparation for this mission? Because he does not know how to fly this thing. I feel like why would that be your impulse as stormtroopers to fire at the ship rather than like, at this point you wouldn't think they necessarily know that someone is infiltrating and is trying to steal it. You'd think more along the lines of like, that's a pretty cool scene. He has missiles. Is he gonna try to use those too? Oh wow, that was a good judge. Is that an ion cannon? Yeah, yeah, that worked. So I wonder why they're stealing this particular aircraft though. Oh man, I really feel like I'm surprised this thing is even holding together with all the times he's hit stuff with it. We're gonna suspend disbelief though for a minute there. There's, there's no way realistically he should have gotten destroyed. Interesting thing, those other fighters that are following him, they look like their wings are very similar to the Sith Infiltrator that Darth Maul has in Episode 1. That's probably intentional. You want to have things that are like similar. Design motif similarities between Mon Mothma's apartment back on Coruscant and what you see out here. See like these circular things, and they're like enlightened, right? Not like enlightened like a philosopher, but like I remember in her apartment the circular design motifs, like they're integrated into like the lighting of the place, or they're like gold, so they're like highly reflective. In here you have like the stone, it's a little bit duller, then you have like these kind of more brightly colored cream rings around, but those design motifs as part of like good world building is that there's connections. It doesn't have to be the same. It's not overdone, but it's just a subtle callback to kind of connect things because they should be connected. These are both residences of Mon Mothma, so you expect similarities. Same thing with the clothing choices. You look at the clothing choices of the Chandrillans. There's similar color tones, right? There's similar styles there. I don't know if earlier it was recording, but I was saying I've been really looking forward to seeing Chandrila because it's something that's been in the lore for a while. Like, we know that she's from here, she's been from that planet in the lore for a long time, but we've never really seen it. It's supposed to be like this kind of yuppie, high class, highfalutin, artistic, artsy fartsy kind of society. Kind of reminds me of like kind of like upper class San Franciscans, like her, right? And it's cool to see like they chose a good kind of setting. It has a really cool, pretty aesthetic to it. It's kind of what you expect from Chandrila. To that Take Holma, I thought I got them mixed up, but I think I remember Take Holma was at her party or at a party with her and her husband, right? He's not her husband, is he? And I thought I remember, if I remember correctly, Take Holma and her had seemed like a more natural connection, but it kind of seemed like she was in marriage with her husband for like social or political reasons, and she didn't really share the same kind of connection with him. So, anyways, oh, where are we at now? This is really cool. Mina Rao. Love the design of the little homes they got on the rocks there.
Thirsty?
Does he got a boo thing over here?
Better pull it together.
Can you just be normal?
He's awfully determined.
Please.
It's a long walk.
What is he nervous about?
That's because your mom.
I'm just curious about what the point of this mission was. Is he still on the same planet, or did he go to a different planet now? I know we have the trope of like every planet has just like one biome, but it's possible that he escaped from some snow region of that same planet, landed on a grass or like a foresty region. Or he could have flown to a different planet, maybe. I bet this is Saw Gerrera. But that almost makes me think that he's on a different planet now. Because I doubt Saw Gerrera would be camped out near an Imperial base like that, unless he was like actively engaged with them. Porco, is that a character we know from last season? I don't remember him.
Porco! You can stop right there! You got 15 blasters pointed at you right now!
Don't tell him that!
He's surrounded! He needs to know it!
The number? The actual number?
Are you kidding?
You are talking to the lieutenant.
I knew
These
you
guys are amateurs.
an Imperial pilot!
Okay, where are we at now?
No,
Malthine Divide. This is where he stole that aircraft from. That spacecraft. Yeah. I really like Krennic. I like his character. I like the actor. He's not like the most badass, but he's a very believable, villain character. Very grounded, very down to earth.
No matter where you are in the galaxy, you've had your eye on something made of Gorman twill. Elegance and durability, available in all weights and weaves. The Gorman mark of excellence is known everywhere as the standard of luxury and quality. But where does this magic begin?
I like the corniness of this. So the Gorman Massacre is something from the lore from the EU. You guys are probably all familiar with now at this point because of the show. But I am curious, I try to avoid spoilers, what their depiction of it's going to be in this version. So I'm curious, it kind of seems like they're interested in this fabric for some reason.
Gorman is of great interest to the Empire.
Yes, why? I was going to say, the inclusion of Krennic, it works. You're not like throwing in Vader or Yoda. It makes sense. It fits the setting. It fits the story that you're telling. It's not going over the top. It doesn't feel like a cameo for the sake of being a cameo. You would expect him to be involved in whatever, the leadership of the Empire. And if they're going to be talking about like the theft of this advanced aircraft, you expect him to be a part of it, right? Because he was part of like the engineering division.
Stolen for who?
For the rebellion.
Whose rebellion?
Where's the pilot I'm supposed to...
Yeah. Interesting thing is, at this time period, the rebellion hasn't formed into like a unified, organized thing yet.
Big mistake.
You have like little rebel factions scattered around, but they're not unified yet.
This guy's a test pilot.
That guy pull out a shotgun?
Anyone here is Gorman.
Okay, so here we go.
Underground. Doctor?
Oh, I seen the memes. Calcite.
Substrate foliated calcite.
Calcite. We will have to control Gorman with a hand firm enough to silence any resistance.
Her reaction. So the thing about her is, like, I've been trying to tell people, her character and the other dude, I forgot his name, they're not evil characters. They genuinely believe that they're bringing, like, order and stability and making the world a better place and all that. I wonder if her reaction is kind of like the inklings of, hey, are we doing the right thing kind of thing.
It's gouge mining. There would be stress on the planet's core.
There is a risk of total collapse.
9 cities. 800,000 Gormans.
Right there. There's our real problem.
Me.
The lack of trust.
Your brother dumped us here and ran away, and you want to talk about trust?
We went back for service.
Ministry of Enlightenment. gentlemen.
Ministry of Enlightenment, or what their job is.
Some of what you're thinking about Gormans
Is this like the
exists.
it's like the propaganda wing of
Hasn't
the
there
Empire?
always been something slightly arrogant when the shipping lanes had to be shut down? How hard would it have been to simply allow the Imperial inspections that most other
I
planets?
feel like these are propagandists.
Doesn't seem as if the Gorman
They're creating narratives or crafting narratives. So yeah, I was gonna say that those guys, right off the bat, they were giving me that impression that they were propagandists for the Empire, narrative crafters.
So who's really in charge here?
God damn. That laser's pretty badass though.
It's harder than it looks.
Why does Yellorin look like nervous about all this? Doesn't seem like he approves.
You're here at my request. Now you have a plan already. You had it before they finished speaking. I want your assessment.
Very astute.
Propaganda will only get you so far. You need a radical insurgency you can count on.
Okay, so she's fully on board. She wasn't nervous about the plan. She was like, "Are we doing the right thing?" She was just more like, "I don't think you guys are doing too much of a soft touch. You need a firm hand." Look at that bike. It's a dope looking speeder bike.
Just right now they're focused on Council 500. That's what we saw out there today.
If they're checking visas, we have a problem.
He knows that.
It's gonna be fine. No one here's about to let anything happen to you.
I mean, you can always just go into hiding, right? Wait, wasn't that Bix's boyfriend? Or did that guy die? I don't remember actually.
Without casting it off Sinar.
Sinar.
Orko's waiting.
Sinar is the company that produces the TIE fighters. I like how they integrate that in. It's a small little touch, it's subtle. They don't make a big deal out of it, but it keeps with the established lore, right? And it's a callback. Got like some 80s music going on.
We've all treasured our naval service.
And where are you stationed?
I've been training on Steerguard, but we're all being transferred now.
Really? Where's everyone going?
Ah. Is that the reason he's here?
Pace yourself.
Like, obviously I know he was here for some sort of information. But I thought maybe there was a specific target. Maybe he's just here because he knows there's going to be a lot of, like, connected people here that he can get information from in general.
Just two single women surveying the prospects.
You've been avoiding me.
Can't be serious.
I forget, what is their relationship with each other?
Business goes sour, things have gone to a head.
I'm sorry. Is Marnie joining you?
We're living apart at the moment.
Okay, so I think it is what I thought it was, which is that they have like a connection
I have not.
that they weren't able to entertain because they got married to different people.
For the, I was hoping we could discuss the Foundation.
Foundation. Is that the relationship? Are they both part of the early stages of the rebellion?
Not like that, no.
Oh, Mon. There you are. Hello, Tay.
Hello.
The hair.
Had their first fight.
Oh man, I love this, like those windows. Really great set design.
Darling. What's happened?
Beautiful use of colors too.
He's a child.
Yeah, of course. You wander out of like the warmth of the party to like this solemn place where she's sad. Use of colors here.
My hand.
The blues versus the
I
ambers.
keep trying and he keeps pushing me away.
Imagine trying to sleep with that going on. All night.
What you are talking about is a mutiny.
It's not a mutiny if no one's in charge.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That idea, Crab.
Tell him to put it down.
Crab?
A bunch of idiots kill themselves. Alright, well, that was episode 1. Interesting, they're setting up some things. So we got this marriage thing going on. That hasn't resolved yet. We got this Cassian took off with the ship. We don't really completely understand what the mission objective was. We don't know who this, or Porco. I don't remember Porco. Let me look him up real fast. Porco. There's a Studio Ghibli movie called Porco. Okay, we don't see him, so I'm assuming he is just a new character. So this Porco guy was killed. I guess he's probably a throwaway character just to kind of get Cassian connected with that group of whatever people. We have the Empire is fomenting this Gorman kind of what would you call it? Not an insurrection, oppression of the Gorman people, some sort of subversion of the Gorman planet. And so we're just getting the seeds of those things right now. The Bix and Cassian's other friends from, was it not Narkina, wherever that planet they originally came from, are hiding out from the Empire, and the Empire's here checking on things, so they might get swept up in that. So that's all we have for now. It's just kind of setting things up. I do like what we've seen so far. Production value's good, set design's good, character acting's good. I mean, everybody knows that already with Andor. It's what you come to expect. So I'm gonna jump right into episode 2. I'm gonna upload both of those episodes today, so you guys should see them back to back. My plan is to kind of feed you guys, kind of like a drug dealer. Gotta give you a bump of that good stuff first. Gotta give you the first 2 episodes, so that you'll want to come back for the other ones later. But yeah, I mean, if you like this, go ahead and like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Obviously, I'm starting out. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different reactions. Right now, I know I have nothing but like Star Wars stuff up on there. I swear that's more of a coincidence than anything else, right? I'm gonna be doing gaming streams. I'm gonna be doing TV and movie reactions, and it's not just Star Wars. I'm gonna be doing the next game series I want to start tackling is Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna do 1 through 3. I'm gonna do the battle. What is it? Battle Cry? StarCraft games. Play StarCraft 2. Got other shows down the pipeline. Handmaid's Tale I want to get around to. So very much different kinds of stuff. There's a few animes that are on my bucket list. There's a few movies, quite a few movies I want to go through. Not just Marvel and DC and Star Wars stuff, but like artistic films. I actually have been really wanting to. I'm going to go through a few of the film noir classics. I'm talking movies from like the 1950s, I don't know, when did the film noir era, did it go into the 60s? But stuff like the Big Sleep and what is it, Kiss Me Deadly and stuff like that. So Double Indemnity. There's going to be a lot of this different stuff down the pipeline. So go ahead, follow me. I also have a Reddit that I got going. I'm going to get a Discord going pretty soon here. So, but I'll catch you in the next one. Okay.